There are many different reasons why I build our units. We're going to talk about them today. Before I do that, I just want to say, I am always transparent with you guys. I keep it real. I'm just an honest person. I don't tell you that you need to do something. I just give you options and guidance. I'm for the community, and that's why we're doing a giveaway today. This channel, our community, hit 20,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you. This may be to your disbelief, but I don't do this for the money. I choose to play games free to play. I like a challenge. And as you can see, I'm showing you my estimated revenue. This month, I'm estimated to make $522. And today, we're going to give 250 of that away. Back to you. I'm going to give away 5 gift cards for 50 bucks. You free to play players aren't going to be free to play no more. Unless you want to go spend it on something else. I don't care. We all gotta eat. But this community would not be here without you. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, and comment down below. Comment down below what kind of content you want to see in the future. Do those 3 things, and you have a chance to win 50 bucks. You have till July 8th to do so. So let's talk about these R units. As of right now, I have 3 built. Why am I going all out on R units? First off, the shops. In the summon shop, in the arena shop, this game literally screams to you every week. Build 1 SSR unit, build 1 SR unit, and build 1 R unit. Perfect lattice, evolution lattice, and micro lattice. You can get 10 micro lattice a week, and they are cheap to get. This leads into my next reason is early game progression. As you're progressing early in the game, you can progress much easier and much faster when you have an R unit, an SR unit, and an SSR unit in your team comp. You can individually skill each one up at the same time. You're not using 4 SSR units with only one of them having a skill up in their skills. Yes, there's SSR units that are very viable with no skill ups. Like Freya, for example, she really does not need any skill ups to be effective in this content. Sure, increasing Nightmare to 15% is nice, but it's only a 3% increase for 5 perfect lattice. Her second skill would be very valuable for skill cooldown reduction and applying Dream Weave more, but hey, you probably want to skill up an SSR damage dealer first. Same with SR units. There's so many SR units in the game that are very viable. But I promise you that an R unit max skilled is going to be way better than an SR unit with no skill ups or an SSR unit with no skill ups. The whole point of this is that you can technically start to skill up 3 units every week. Like we're just passing week 3. And I have about like 12 units that I have skilled up. And when I mean skilled up, for SR and SSR units, it's really only like 1 skill. For example, Kazami, or Kazuyo, or Kachi the Guard. But then I have units that are completely maxed like Didding. There are certain heroes for certain content where you just need to max out 1 skill. Same with SSRs. I did it to Kloss and Hellkid. Lowering Hellkid's 3rd skill to a cooldown of 4 is extremely huge. You can literally like feel the difference when you max skill and ability, especially with skill cooldown. So while I'm focusing on an SSR and an SR early game, I am also building an R unit. This goes into my next reason, like skills and stats are almost similar, and team comps are more important. Like on my first 10 pool, I got Chalky the Echo, right? An amazing team term meter manipulator with attack buff to the whole team. So many debates like, hey, Chalky's way better than number 41, why would you use her? Listen, for her to really be effective, she needs to max skill her 2nd skill. She also only needs to be in a team of 4. Because if she's in a team of 5, it's kind of RNG, because her passive only applies the attack buff to 3 allies at max skill. And then you also have to max her 3rd skill to reduce the skill cooldown by 1 to turn it into a 3 skill cooldown. That's 8 evolution lattice. Early game, I want to put that in Didding, or I want to put this into Gray, whoever the SR is. I'm not going to do that when I can build an awesome R unit of number 41. In the very first week, you can max her 3rd skill. which gives an attack buff to all allies and also boosts the turn meter of 20% to all allies. Practically the same skill that Chalky the Echo does. So now you have this attack buff turn meter booster on your team, where you can put skill ups in other SR units to help your team composition. Not only that, but number 41 has a very strong heal, which you can also max that same first week because you get micro lattice, 10 of them every week. She's easy to build. All you need to build her with is speed and survivability. You don't need any other stats. Then early game, while you're skilling up Leanne, your damage dealer. You can use those skill ups for an SR damage dealer or put it into a third skill of like Kraken, for example, for the skill cooldown, AoE freeze, AoE turn meter, or even an effective early game healer like Sania. The next reason I build our units is dupes. You may not think dupes are important. I would disagree to a point. They're not super important, but they are extremely helpful. And with R units, you max every single R unit out within like the first day or two, really. You increase your attack, defense, HP by 10%. You get 8% crit rate, makes it easier for her to be built. You also get 12% crit damage. And then the biggest thing, increasing her damage by an additional 10% and reducing damage taken by 10%. I'm still missing my last dupe for Ditting. You guys know I use Gray in Inferno and I am missing that. Missing 10% extra damage and damage reduce. You ever been in a dungeon where like the enemy has this much health? There's your 10%. They do make a difference. They're not super important early game, obviously. Look at all of our progression. Our units are easy to skill up. They're cheap to skill up. SSR units require 3 times as much imprints as R units. SR units 2 times as much as an R unit. It's super easy to skill them up and cheap. Last but not least, Arena and SSR focus. I've always said that SSRs are the end game for PvP. Yeah, of course some SR units here and there, but I want to focus my skill ups for SSRs mainly for Arena. I haven't pulled exactly what I wanted for Arena yet, besides a unit that will remain nameless because I refuse to use her until later. But yeah, I want to use SSRs mainly for PvP, and when I can bring them into PvE to be more convenient to clear things, then I do that. PvP, I want to theorycraft a little bit different. I want to do things out of the box. I want to use Silence as a support, but also a damage dealer with Revelation, because in PvP, Revelation is literally broken. The amount of debuffs Klaus brings to the table, and then with Freya's passive, it decreases their turn meter and also increases mine with buffs. And then I put another debuff, decreasing the enemy's turn meter. And then watch this forgetfulness damage, which Revelation, big damage, half health, 1/3 health almost, right? But I also put a debuff on the enemy. I put a shield on my whole team, more turn meter. And then I put Gray, crit rate, defense down, AoE, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, everybody's dead, GG, put it on auto, bye. It's using everything in the game that it gives me to progress in everything that it has to provide in content. And doing that helped me end in Mythic in the last season. The last reason I build our units. I just do it out of spite for all the people that say they can't progress. Because I don't have Lily, I don't have Shadow Sania, I don't have enough lattice to skill up heroes. It's all bullshit. I do it for clout. Not only showcase how strong they can be, to grow this community even stronger. So that's it for today's video. Remember, this is a giveaway video. Make sure to hit that sub button, hit that like button, comment down below what kind of content you want to see in the future. I felt like this is a great video topic for this giveaway video because I like to do things outside the box, and well, hey, that's probably what you may know me for. But to also give you alternatives on how to beat certain things. Good luck to everyone in the giveaway. I hope 50 bucks can help you, hey, either eat for one, 2, go out in town with your wife, put in that good deed, or 3 get you something in game that you've been wanting to get. I hope you enjoy my content now, in the past, and in the future. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.